Well, I'm currently sat at the office with the fan right there. As you can probably tell, it's probably making this clip very windy, but at the same time, I don't care. It's too hot. Zach should be arriving soon. Nope, not here yet.
Self-check complete. Yay. Go. The joys of 3D printers. So I had a bit of a rearrange around. So basically I'll show you what I've got. I'll just put the camera. There we go. So we got Gravity K2 Plus, the Sovrel SV08 Max, the Evergreen Neptune 4 Max, and the K1 down there. And there's also the Anycubic Cobra Nero first one, which is still out of action. We've got a little note on there just saying out of use. Hopefully find a use for it eventually. But yeah, I can actually get on with actually making some prototypes, because I've got a few things I want to prototype before I decide to make more for the railway, but it's prototyping really, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, you've made prototypes, I made prototypes.
Yep.
So I've got a few things I want to prototype with this one definitely, because it's the biggest one. So I think this will be used the most at the moment for prototyping. So if I were to say in order, so this one will be more for multicolour printing, which I've got a few multicolours, especially for my signals. So there'll be the white, the black, the yellow and the red. They'll get used the most for making the signals. For example, so quite a big bed as well, because it's 350 millimeters cubed, but things like that is what I plan to make. So that's the kind of colours on the back and the front. And then the Sovrel SV08 Max, that's making large stuff. So for example, my car light signals, I'll probably make the actual heads themselves, the front bits. I'll probably do those in the Sovrel, and then the more finer detailed stuff like the lens hood and the mounts, I'll probably do that on the K1 Plus, or on the K2 Plus or the K1 Max. Probably do on that one there. I was just doing a bit of calibration at the moment. And then the Neptune 4 Max is sort of a mid-roll printer, where it's sort of sharing it with the Sovrel and the LED and the K2. Lots to remember on this, I tell you. And then of course the K1 Max, which will be sort of doing the single thing. So again, like the lens covers here, the lens hoods, and the mounting bits. So that's that. And eventually, when I decide to get this working again, and as a final replacement, that will probably do things like the lenses. So we've got all the different colour lenses. So in this case, the red and the green on that one, and the yellow, amber, and green on that one. And then your bamboo is just your bamboo.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say for that.
It's not. It's used to produce a single item on a specific order.
Yeah, so basic commission or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm the same myself, so the idea would be, when I get things working and advertised, is you would commission me, so you pay say like a 25% deposit, I then make it for you, and then when it's all ready, you pay the 75%, and it's then shipped off to you by Royal Mail or Parcel Force or DPD, whether delivery companies are out there. Again, still a lot of things to set up. I'm sure Eddie, who's got more experience I have when it comes to selling things and doing business things, will help me out with that. So yeah, I think if I just step back and just show all the printers, that is pretty much the setup. Nothing more.
For the first time in probably British history, the emergency alert system on our phones has been activated. And in honesty, I fully agree with the government actually sending this alert out. So I'm going to read this out to you because it's come through on my phone and makes it easier. The only problem is when it does come through, it's rather annoying to read when it keeps hiding off. So, severe alert issued by the UK government. There's a very high risk of wildfires nationally. Residents, landowners and visitors should not undertake any activity that could start a fire, including disposable barbecues, fire pits, garden incinerators or fireworks, or even steam-weighed trains. Now we've got this, it's kind of against the law for us to do it as well, but As you can probably tell, we've not been having steam at Evergreens for quite some time because the hot weather has got quite severely bad. On top of that, even a small fire can rapidly develop into major wildfire, placing lives, homes, businesses, and emergency responders at risk. Follow official updates and report signs of a fire immediately by calling 999. We're in the UK, 999 is our number, 911 for you, or wherever your emergency services. Of course, if you see a fire, do it, or visit gov.uk/alerts for more information. This here is an ITV news story released 30 minutes ago of wildfires literally all over the middle of the UK. So if you're affected by this, I hope everything gets a little bit better for you. That breeze is lovely. And we just had a giant house spider come into the house. Yep, that was not what I was expecting when I stand up from the loo. Yeah. Arachnophobes, look away now. Yeah, that was it. You can look back now. Anyway, just outside letting the dogs do their business. It's currently 10:30. Time to head off to bed. What, you thought that was going to be the end segment? This is. Thank you very much for liking, commenting, and of course, subscribing. Till next time. Bye bye.